Morning, everybody. I am visiting, as most of you know, Jamaica for the first time in 7 years. I haven't been here in 7 years for Christmas. I've been here during the year, but never for Christmas. So my mother put her foot down, and so I had to come home for Christmas, and I'm very happy that I did. However, there was an incident that happened a few days ago, and it was at Jojo'S market or something. I don't know. Only been there one time. Will never go back. And my friend invited me out. I just wanted to give you guys the facts. I'm not gonna make it pretty. I'm not gonna embellish. What I'm going to do is tell you the truth of exactly what happened, and for you to make a decision as to whether or not you will attend this establishment. I don't recommend it, but if you believe that these kinds of people are for you, then go right ahead. But I surely would not recommend that anyone visit that establishment. You just don't treat people like that. Anyway, I'm going to start from the top. It might be a little minute, but bear with me. I'm giving you all the facts and nothing else. Okay? So my friend invites me out. I'm here for Christmas. I'm going to go. So we're heading over to we're heading over there to, I grab her, I get to Jojo's Seafood, Jojo's Market or whatever it's called. Like I said, I don't know the place. Now I'm on my phone. For those of you who really know me, when I'm on my phone, I don't pay attention to anything really. I'm on the phone. I like to chat, and I'm talking to somebody, I'm on my phone. So I look up periodically just to say, I have my earphones in my ear. I look up, periodically to say, hey, what's up, to see where she is. So she's way ahead of me, and I'm just following her. So I go out there. She told me it's a restaurant. So we walk in, we walk to the bar. She introduces me briefly to these gentlemen. I said, hold on a second. Went into the corner to finish my conversation. Ended my conversation, went over to meet these gentlemen. Right? Because one of them, I believe he's a chef. The other one's an entrepreneur. Very nice young men. As young people, I like to meet young people who are doing things, because you never know how, networking can go, right? So she told me, you'd really like these guys, we should meet. So we're there. I get an introduction. Remember, I don't know these gentlemen, okay? It's the first time meeting them. And a Chinese man comes and he sits beside me. So I go, being in public life, pretty much since I was, 17, 16, I'm used to smiling at people. If they smile back, fine. If they don't, oh well. He didn't smile back. I didn't care. I moved on with my evening. So the bartender comes over, asks me a question. I say hi. And so, yeah, I'm coming. And so I go, so he comes, we're having a conversation. We haven't sat down yet, okay? This is about, I want to say, 10 minutes into being in the place. These guys have already ordered a bucket with whatever it is that they were drinking. And so we're about to sit, and this gentleman just walks into the middle of our conversation and starts pointing at me and Natalie and going, you guys didn't pay. You girls need to pay. The two of you need to go and pay right now. Now, I didn't know there was a cover. Nobody told me anything. So I'm feeling mortified at this moment, because if anybody knows how feisty I am, I like to pay where I go. Okay? So I said, oh my goodness, is there a cover? Yes, it's $1,000 and you guys need to pay. I said, I'm so sorry. But he's on top of his voice, okay? This place has people all around, right? Now remember, some of these people know who I am. And so, this is embarrassing, because it's looking as if I didn't want to pay to get into his place. No, that's not me, But okay. I'm disturbed by the way he's carrying on, but okay, if that's how he is about his establishment, I should have paid to come in. I have no problem with that. I before he could even finish his statement, I was already in my purse. I grabbed out the $1,000. I remember I had it between these two fingers, and I turned to him and I said, where exactly do I go and pay this? Because I I didn't see anybody. Where do you pay to come in? You never see nobody? Oh, please. Okay. So then I go, well, no, I was on my phone. Nobody stopped me or anything. So I really didn't know where I was supposed to pay this thing. Why? And by this point, I'm going, why is this man carrying on like that? The $1,000 is in my hand. If you want it, take it. If you don't, I'll leave. Like, what is all of this? So, okay, sorry guys, I got a call. But yeah, so by this point, this gentleman, I'm wondering, why is this man behaving like this? So we, you know, the lady comes to the fence and she goes, what, I said, he starts, you know, yelling, saying, was she really on her phone? Now at this point, I'm like, sir, you have your money. What is it? Why are you carrying on like that? But I haven't said anything to him. I had an interview on TVJ the next day. And so I wasn't trying to be a firecracker in that moment. So I decided against it. So the lady goes, yeah, she was really on her phone. And at that point, he sits down. So we walk over to the bar, and my friend Natalie is a firecracker, you know. So we're all sitting down, all four of us. Well, we're not even sitting. Well, yeah, by that time we're sitting, sorry. Giving you the facts. So we're sitting down, and my friend is, you know, saying, my God, this is what is wrong with Jamaica. There's a customer service issue. You know, people treat you as if you're begging them for a service and you're not paying them for it. You know, that people tend to, you know, it's a universal problem. Customer service is a problem everywhere. There's always going to be bad customer service in some places, but it's really, really rampant in Jamaica. But that is for a whole other discussion. So we're having this conversation because this situation was very embarrassing to us. You know, it was a horrid way to be introduced to people that I don't know. And I'm feeling really embarrassed in this moment. You know, I'm trying to explain to them that, you know, I really didn't know. I haven't been here for 7 years. I've never even seen this place. I've never been here. I had no idea there was a cover, whatever. And they were all also very upset about the way it was handled. So my friend is relaying this information. We're having our conversation. And out of the blue, all the way from left field, comes this voice saying, you people are always looking down on Jamaicans and looking down on Jamaican people, right? And how do you, you always want to come here and act as if everything is better everywhere else other than Jamaica. I'm the owner of this establishment, okay? The owner of the establishment. I'm the owner of this establishment, right? And she starts going off. Now, by this point, this woman is on top of her voice. We are having a private conversation. You're the owner of an establishment, and you choose to have a tracing match with my friend, because of course my friend now begins to answer her. And so I'm quiet, right? And I'm looking at the gentleman, because my friend is now going, what are you talking about? First of all, nobody was talking to you. That's the first thing. No one was speaking to you, right? And secondly, we are having a private conversation. Our views and our discussions have nothing to do with you. How are you in my conversation right now? The lady starts yelling on top of her voice. I mean, she's carrying on really bad. I am blushing by this point. Then my friend is answering her, right? And so there's this argument happening just behind me. I'm looking at the gentleman whom I just met, and we're both going, why is this happening right now? Like, how did we get here? We paid our money. Why are these people still on us? What is the problem? The Chinese man starts to chime in. Remember, he's sitting next to me. And I'm looking at at this point, I'm trying to process what the hell is happening, right? I'm trying to decide, because I think before I act. And so I'm trying to decide which version of candies these people are going to get right now. So I decided that they were going to get the candies you're getting now. So, by this time, I'm very mortified. I am very, very very mortified right now because everybody in this place is now looking at me and I'm wondering what's going on. The man sits there. I turned to the gentleman and I are having our discussion. And I said, you know, this is really sad. This is not the way to run a business at all. I mean, he could have handled this a lot better. All he needed to do was ask a question. Did you know there was a cover? Well, it's $1,000. Pull us to the side. You know, it's $10. It's a cup of coffee at Starbucks. What is all of this for? So then he proceeds to say, and this is where I got mad. He proceeds to do exactly this. Gwe. Now he's sitting beside me. Gwe. Because a tuna want beat the gate and will never get to beat the gate. That's why I'm not going to and that's why I'm not vexed. So no, Gwe. This is the owner of this establishment. Now at this point, people, I am mad. I'm not ordinarily mad. And even then, I am calm. So I go, oh, no. Hell no. No one is going to speak to me like that. I said, you guys can keep the $1,000. Choke on it. I could care zero. It's $10. You can have it. But I am going to talk about this on my radio show when I get back to Orlando. And I will talk about it in any interview that I do. I get up from my seat. And the gentleman with me goes, no, I'm leaving too. He takes care of his check. We all are now exiting the premises. Now, the way the place is set up, there's a railing, quite like this one that I have right here. So we had to walk along this railing, go outside, and go back on the other side of the railing. I hope that makes some sense. So I am sitting there now. I'm leaving, and I run into my girlfriend Aisha. At this point, my friend and this lady is still going at it on the way through the door. They're telling her to go back where she came from. Yes. These Chinese people are telling my friend to go back where she came from. Both of us need to go back where we came from. I was born at University Hospital, so I'm not quite sure what he's referring to. And what this lady, I cannot call this woman a lady, but what this female was referring to. So she's sitting at the side of the fence and she reaches out and grabs me, people. When I say grab me, she grabs me onto my forearm, grabs me and pulls me in, okay? Very firmly. And proceeds with her other hand to be pointing in my face to let me know, if you talk anything bad about my establishment, you are going to be very sorry. You're going to be very, very sorry. Now, for those of you who really know me, knows what I did to this woman in my mind. But years of public life has taught me to not always react with your gut reaction to a situation that has clearly escalated for no reason. But I did turn to her and I said, unhand me. Unhand me. Take your hands off me now. And I pulled my hand away. And she continues to still point and still threaten me. Now, we are from Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. For those of you who are not from Jamaica, nobody sues. And if you do, they tie you up in court forever. When somebody tells you you're going to be very sorry, it's a physical threat and should be taken as such. Okay? So, I am not supposed to speak about my bad experience at your establishment because you are going to make me sorry? Well, sweetheart, bring it on. Bring it, my darling. Bring it. Because I'm not afraid of you. And I will speak about injustice when it happens. And what you guys did to us was horrendous. And so I walk away. And I said, I turned to her and I said, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not. Your threats mean nothing to me. Ooh, I was scared of those. I say your threat means nothing to me. You can't scare me with your voice. I'm not afraid of your Chineseness. I'm not afraid of your so-called uptownness. Okay? I was raised up there too. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of you. So I'm going to talk about it as I am in this video. And you people decide if you want to go to this establishment. Again, the name is Jojo'S Fresh Market or something like that. They're on Waterloo Road. And you want to know what's funny, people? I walk outside, I'm leaving. Now, her grabbing me is a physical assault on my person. I can report this lady. I can press charges against this lady. Why I keep calling her a lady, I don't know, because that is not a lady. Not even in the least. Right? She assaulted a customer, a paying customer at that. Alright? And I cannot help but think it is because I have an afro. Because my other friend has a big old afro. And the two gentlemen that we were with were black. Right? Now, why am I coming to this conclusion? I'm coming to this conclusion because since my friends have posted this story, because I shared it with my friends and they've posted this story, and I'm sorry this video is so long, but I have to get this out. Since my friends have posted this story, a plethora of people have been coming out with their own experiences. One of which was the same experience where they didn't set the gate up properly. No one stopped anyone from coming through because apparently there's a cover charge on one day, but on the rest of the days there's no cover charge or something like that. This is my understanding. And they walked up to that same female who owns the establishment, walks up to a lady and tells her, why do you broke ass people want to always come into my establishment and not want to pay? Not a, excuse me, there's a cover charge. I noticed you didn't pay a gate. You know, there's a cover charge today, right? This is how you treat the black people that come through your door. How exactly are you treating your workers, right? How are these people treating their workers? Somebody needs to find out, because they must be abusing their workers if they're abusing their customers this way. So I implore you guys to not go to this place. I wouldn't go to Jojo's. They clearly have an issue with anyone they deem to be broke ass, as the lady or the woman who runs the establishment put it. And my message to them is, what exactly does broke assness look like? Because $1,000 is not a lot of money, and if you are carrying on that way for $1,000 and you're willing to lose customers over $1,000 when you yourself have not clearly haven't put in a proper measures to make sure nobody is passing through your gate, your so-called gate where there's nobody set up, then you clearly have a problem with business. I own my own business as well. And that is just not how you deal with customers. That's not customer service. That's not how you deal with your customers. That is not how you approach people in general. And that's just not how decent human beings behave. So shame on you, and shame on your husband or the other Chinese gentleman that was there. You clearly have a problem with people of color or people who you deem to not have money, apparently. This establishment needs to pay, and we need to start supporting our own. We need to start supporting our own businesses. We need to start supporting our own entrepreneurs and stop letting these people come here and treat us like this. Now, I don't know if they're born Jamaicans or not, and I will not say that they are or they aren't. What I do know is they're classist, and they're so-called elitist. And in my experience, people who are like that are not very usually people who are actually elite. But that's just not how you treat people. I am very upset with how I was treated. And it's so funny because I went to another establishment called the Almond Tree Bar and Grill. And I give them this plug because they're a little rinky-dink small place in the back of a house. fantastic food, and customer service is fantastic with the little much that they have. So I implore you guys to support smaller businesses and support the people who will actually treat you like human beings when you walk through the door of their establishment. You guys have a prosperous 2018. You know, let's leave all the drama of 2017 behind. I wish you guys a fantastic new year. But I really, so many people have been asking me what happened in this, at this event, at this location. And I had to make sure that I did a video to share exactly with you what happened. I know it was long, I'm sorry, but I'm really passionate about what these people have done. And to all the people out there who have had bad experiences, I will be posting some of the experiences you shared with me and others right here below this video, so other people will be able to see that there's clearly a trend with these people, and we need not to support businesses like this. You guys have a fantastic 2018. I intend to do the same. I love you guys very much. And thank you so much for all your support for Island Fever FM and all your support for everything that I've been working on and doing for 2018. Much love and respect. Love and forever. Your girl Candice. Thank you.